Imagine your employee crashes your truck on the way to a job, and your personal auto insurer says, sorry, you're not covered. Now imagine you're finally ready to grow. Maybe you're adding a second truck or hiring your first driver, and you realize your personal auto policy won't cut it anymore. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly why commercial auto insurance isn't just for big companies. It's for any size business that wants to be protected, keep working, and grow with confidence. Here's what you're going to learn today. First, we'll break down the real difference between personal and commercial auto insurance. In my experience, that's where most business owners get caught off guard. Then I'll walk you through the biggest myths that get small business owners into trouble, especially here in New York. And finally, I'll show you exactly what commercial auto covers and how to get it without all the red tape. Let's talk about trust. Most people think insurance is like a trust fall. You've got it in place so there's someone to catch you when things go wrong. But here's the truth. If you're using a personal auto policy for your work vehicle, you could be falling with no one there to catch you. It's like a DIY project. You might be able to swap out a light switch or clear a sink trap, but replacing a broken sewer line, installing a sub panel, different ball game. But replacing a broken sewer line, installing a sub panel, different ball game. You need a pro because the risk is way higher. And that's exactly what happens when business owners rely on personal insurance for commercial vehicles. It might seem fine until something goes wrong. And if you're here in New York, this is even more important. If you're in an accident while using your vehicle for work, your PIP coverage, personal injury protection, also known as no fault. This is the portion that covers your medical bills that result from an auto accident. The carrier has the legal right to deny the claim. Why? Because the insurance company gets to decide what's excluded due to commercial use. And let's be honest, when the money's on the line and the insurance company has a choice to pay or not pay, what are the chances they're going to side with you? Here's the deal. Personal auto policies are built for everyday use, commuting, errands, school drop-offs. They're not designed for driving to job sites, hauling equipment, or having an employee behind the wheel. Now, if you're a sole operator and totally honest with your insurance company, some carriers might write the policy, but they're going to charge for the risk because more time on the road means more opportunities for something to go wrong. And once you let someone else drive your vehicle, that's when personal policies slam on the brakes. Again, if you're in New York, your PIP coverage, your no-fault medical coverage can be denied. Even your own injuries might not be covered. Remember, they decide, not you. So, what does commercial insurance really cover? Multiple drivers. Got employees, subcontractors, even if you didn't list each driver's name individually, still covered. Business use, driving to job sites, picking up materials, delivering equipment, that's all covered. Your stuff inside the vehicle, tools, cargo, job site gear, especially when bundled with an inland marine or equipment floater, covered. Tools, cargo, job site gear, especially when bundled with an inland marine or equipment floater, covered. It has stronger liability. If someone gets hurt or there's a lawsuit, this is way more protection than your personal auto provides. There's certificates of insurance. You need them to get on job sites or win contracts. With commercial auto, we can issue one in minutes. That's not happening with a personal policy. And want to cover rentals or employee-owned vehicles used for work? Say what happens if an employee has an accident in their personal auto while working. Do you think the person they hit will sue your business? Of course they will. Commercial auto can protect that too. Try doing that with a personal policy. The cost and why it's worth it. Let's talk about the cost. Is it more expensive? Yes, usually. But it might not be as bad as you think. And the price actually makes sense. It's based upon who's driving, what kind of vehicle, what you haul, how far and how often, and where you're located. Rates in the Bronx are going to be much higher than upstate or Long Island. That's just the reality. But here's the good news. You can customize your policy, raise or lower deductibles, adjust your coverage limits, add or skip extras. We help you build the right fit. And remember, this isn't about cheap versus expensive. It's about right versus wrong, coverage versus no coverage. Because if your claim gets denied or someone sues you and you're not covered, That's a lot more expensive. What are the consequences of staying on a personal insurance policy? You stick with the personal auto policy. Your repair claims might be denied. Your medical bills could be denied. You might lose out on jobs. No COI, no contract. And if you're sued, your personal assets could be on the line. And if the vehicle's titled in your name, insured personally, and you're in an accident while working, that lawsuit comes straight back to you, your name personally. We've seen people lose thousands, even their whole business, just because they didn't have the right policy in place. So now you know, commercial auto insurance in New York isn't just for big companies. It's for any size business that wants to protect what they've built and grow without fear. Got questions? Not sure what you need? We're here to help. What's your next step? Watch this video. It walks you through exactly how we help our clients get the right policy. So set up fast without hassle, because insurance shouldn't slow you down. It should keep your business moving forward. At Joyce Insurance, we'll review your current policy for free. We'll show you what's included, what's missing, and how it stacks up against top carriers, so you can see in plain English if you have the best policy and the best rate. We'll tell you, but you could be overpaying, underinsured, or both. No pressure, no jargon, just straight answers. Joyce Insurance, old school service, modern convenience, and probably a better price than you're expecting.